This is part 2 of a knit-along pattern for the Poor Girl Tunic. In this one, we learned to make this fabric. The garment is based on this pattern in the Bulky Cotton Tops collection, but you don't really have to have the book to knit along with me because I will be giving you all the numbers for this particular version in the movies. For this tunic, we're changing the row counts, actually changing the gauge a little bit by going all the way up to stitch size 10 and leaving the ribbing off. And we are using this yarn or something really similar. Use stitch size 10 or whatever is the largest on your bulky machine. Every so often, transfer a few stitches to the next needle over. I'm choosing the one just to the right of 10, 0, and 10. It's important that we make note of which stitches those were. Now knit a few rows. I've knitted 10. Take the same stitch and drop it off the needle, but still leave the needles in work. And of course, it's going to start running down. And either now or later, we're going to encourage that. Now a few more rows. Now transfer a different stitch. I'm going to go just to the right of the 5. And I'm going to knit 3 rows. Drop it. And keep going like that all the way up the length of the fabric. In my opinion, it looks most convincingly bohemian poor girl couture if it's quite random. So I'm going to avoid telling you to do it at specific intervals. In fact, you don't have to do it at all. You can still get a fun slouchy top just by knitting the shape that we're going to knit. But this gives it a unique character, and it's very see-through. It's not modest at all, but it's intended as a beach cover-up or something to wear over leggings. So we're not looking for it to provide good coverage. As you progress, you'll realize you don't really have to write down the transferred stitches every row because you can see where they are visually. Another thing, I've been doing all my transfers on a single row, straight across, but you wouldn't have to. I could transfer the one near the 5, knit 2 rows, the one near the other 5, knit 4 rows, and drop them both. And those ladders will be different lengths, which looks even more random. I'm going to bind this off. Well, I'm going to knit a couple more rows and bind it off because this can be my swatch. And you would want to do something similar, even though there's no real fit involved. You probably want to know about what size it's going to be. So practice today, then be sure to wash and dry your swatch because you know how cotton behaves. There's likely to be quite a lot of size change after washing. And then join me tomorrow and we will actually knit this sweater.